Have you ever been feeling mentally unhealthy, but you don't call the doctor because you know that you're probably just going to get a telephone appointment in about 5 weeks' time? Between autism, a chronic illness, and a type A personality, I definitely need some help sometimes. So when I self-referred this weekend, I was pleased to see that technology was being used to offer me something there and then. If done right, this is a great use case for AI. Could take pressure off the NHS and help make free public healthcare sustainable. Believe me, I know so many tech founders who are working on this problem in different ways. So I didn't only want to investigate whether this could help me, but actually, who is the business behind this? And can we trust this AI tool with our mental health? Come with me as I run some errands around Bristol and examine the product and the business behind it. First thing I wanted to know was, is this a British business? And yes, it is. It's started by two co-founders from the Entrepreneur First program. Secondly, I wanted to know, have you built your own LLM or are you just working with other LLMs? And where does my data go? There are two layers, apparently, to this tool. It does actually use different foundational LLMs to do things like language processing. So it's built on top of frontier models, but there is then an additional layer, the so-called limbic layer, and this is the clinical reasoning layer. The tool isn't designed to work alone. You are actually also referred to speak to a real person. Apparently, this limbic layer scored 43% higher than foundational LLMs on the cognitive therapy rating scale. 2025 and 2026 therapy was the #1 use for chatbots and LLMs. So actually having something that's designed specifically for this is a good thing. But does it actually work? Well, it is first and foremost designed as a LLM chatbot, which can be quite linear in its thinking and actually kind of mirrors some CBT and talking therapies, which aren't always helpful for people, particularly people like me who are neurodivergent, but not only neurodivergent, I know all the tricks in the book. And so I did get a little bit frustrated when I was using it because I was just like, you're just telling me stuff I already know. This isn't actually very helpful for me. You're telling me that if I get good sleep, then my mental health will be better. Having said that, it did get me to a place where I felt a little bit better. I think for me that it worked because I knew that something else was coming. The other question I had was, why has this app been chosen when I know so many different tech apps? Class 2 UKCA medical device certification in January 2023. They have got published research and they have received funding. They've now just done a 14 million Series A to be able to expand into the US. Very interesting. UK tech going into the US. This is not a complex offering at all. It's a very obvious use case. They did the work and they got there first. So when you're having a mental health challenge, are you going to refer yourself? Let me know if you'd like me to do a deep dive further into this business that the NHS is putting our mental health into.